I've got to admit, I love Jon Stewart. And there's this interview that he did with this Hungarian journalist that is outstanding. If you've got a chance to see it, it's entitled "America's Fox News Looks a Lot Like Hungary's State Media." This is the problem with Jon Stewart, available on YouTube and on Apple Plus, or Apple Plus, I think. So have a look. This is a great little bit of interview. I'm just going to take a snippet of it where John responds to this Hungarian journalist who's talking about Urban and the policies that he's implemented in Hungary and how they look so much like what potentially could be happening in the United States. But he does mention Murdoch. I'm just going to play that bit for you because I think it's kind of like a classic.
No, we give them, it's paid by, so do you know a gentleman named Rupert Murdoch?
Of course.
So his goal has been to ruin Australia, Britain, and the United States so that Putin can gain more leverage. And I guess Orban is in that as well.
Those Republicans from the United States, how would they see Viktor Orban if they know what he is saying about America being a terrorist state? Mm-hmm. Also, or how would they respond to American medias are being censored? How is it compatible with the party of so-called freedom?
They would be delighted. If America would begin to censor their opponents, they would be delighted by that, because they're not actually a news organization; they're a propaganda organization.
You know, it's so interesting.
So I wanted to play that bit because this is what Sky News represents here in Australia. It's just a propaganda arm that's trying to spread lies, disinformation about politics in general. And, you know, we just need to look at any of the After Dark commentators and you can see that their focus is on what sits on the right of media. It focuses on what Murdoch wants. I played a video from Andrew Bolt a day or so ago where Andrew Bolt was trying to tread that fine line between, do I criticise Fox for what they did in relation to sacking Tucker Carlson, or do I try and placate my boss Murdoch? And we, I think, as a society, really need to be aware of what's happening to our media and particularly to the influence that Murdoch has, because it's going to turn out very much like what's happened with regard to Fox News. I know here in Australia, Sky don't have anywhere near the audience that Fox has, even proportionally in relation to the population, but we know that eventually this is Murdoch's aim. Murdoch's aim is to be able to change the political landscape in his favour so that he has the power and authority that he wants to be able to influence those people that watch his shows, buy his newspapers, and can put more cash in his pocket. And above everything else, Murdoch really wants to be able to control the narrative politically, because apart from money, the most important thing for him is power. And that's always been the case for Rupert Murdoch. It's an embarrassment to know that he was an Australian. Glad he's no longer an Australian, that he is an American. They can deal with him in whichever way they want, but he does influence globally what we think and how we digest our political news. And we need to be really mindful of all of that, because at the end of the day, if we don't do something about it, we don't confront it, we don't challenge it, then it will become part of our mainstream culture, and that is a place where we don't want to go. Thanks everybody for being with me. Look, I'd like to think that if you have any questions, you could email me at this particular address. Make some comments below, would be really good, and also subscribe as well to my YouTube channel. That would be fantastic. Okay, take care of yourself, everybody. Make sure that you look after yourself and you keep yourself and your loved ones safe.